everything moved onto Zoom. Jews moved everything onto Shivahs. Shivahs. Awake. When Jews die, we have a Shiva. It's a Hebrew word that means annoy the family. You now have permission to torture a family that has just lost a loved one. And there's rules in the Shiva that you could not do on Zoom. Did you know that when you get to the house of a Shiva, you are not allowed to approach the family until they call you over? When you get there and you have to do that Jewish Morse code with your eyes and the charades with your hands, the whole... You couldn't do that. There's 7 days in a Shiva. Each day has its own little, its own little energy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Day 1, the family's so happy you came. Thank you so much for coming. Oh my God, she loved you so much. She'd be so happy you're here. We're so happy you're here. Thank you very much. Day 7, the family's done. Finished. They haven't showered, they haven't shaved, they haven't washed. People are bringing food over. It smells like a diner in the house. Day 7, you show up, they wish it was you that died. And why? Why? Because people keep asking the stupidest questions at a Shiva. Stupidest questions. First question always, how did she die? How did she die? Day 1, she's 96 years old. She had an amazing life. Look, great-grandkids, grandkids, the kids are here. Hashem, God, felt it was time for her to join him. Thank you so much for coming. Day 7, how did she die? What? How did she die? Scuba diving. Grandma was scuba diving. She got caught in the coral. She couldn't get the knife out of her boot. Her friend Sylvia went up for air. By the time she came back, Grandma was dead. Just done. That's how she died. He wants to know how Grandma died. Fentanyl. Fentanyl. Grandma got a bad batch of heroin. She was in the home she was using. We couldn't keep an eye on her. We found her face down in the toilet with the needle still in her arm. That's how she died. Even when it's an untimely death, the questions are horrible. Where did she have cancer? In Brooklyn. What, are you filling out a coroner's report? And then there's questions that only Jews will ask. Did she have a good doctor? No, we took her to Petco. First we thought Grandma had fleas. But then we said it might be her heart. So we gave her some of Grandpa's Lipitor. It didn't work because she dropped dead. My favorite part of a Shiva are the non-Jews at the Shiva. There's always a non-Jew there, always. One of the kids is rich, the bank sends a representative, the mortgage guy shows up. They're the easiest ones to spot, too, right? Hi, Chris Christensen from Christ Killing Christensen and Christensen. Pleasure to meet you. I hang out with them. It's your first Shiva? Yeah. Well, in about 10 minutes, we're gonna sacrifice the goat. Right here on her rug, because that's what Grandma would have wanted.